Good morning, everybody. I know I'm not used to making videos in the morning. And no, there's no wine. Your boy does drink water, so like I only have that at night. Or no wine, no whiskey. I'm actually about to go running here in a minute. But get this to focus. So I'm cutting out. There was I like the feedback, and there's interesting feedback, and I just run off at the mouth. So I figured I'd just make like a quick video. But before I do that, then I'll go over a few new things that I picked up. So one thing that I pulled the trigger on, and I want to say thank you, Mom, because she gave me a gift card for Christmas, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let me pull the trigger. This guy kept flying under the radar, but I'm really liking it. It's nothing great to him, but look at that. He comes with his little bomb detector and his little mouse, his little Johnny 5. So, I guess, there's nothing. You know what I've noticed about most of my Joes versus Cobra? They don't really have like Joe logos. You know what I'm saying? Like almost every, like 98% of my Cobra figures that's Team Cobra has like a Cobra insignia. I don't think the Dreadnoks, Zartan and the Dreadnoks do, but like, yeah, even the ninjas, everybody, but no, not many people have like the Joe. So honestly, he just looks like, a regular ass military. It's tripwire, by the way, for those who happen to give a fuck that don't know. But he just looks like a regular military dude, like generic that you see on Amazon. But I wanted to pick him up because I want to complete the line. Not gonna lie, like, whew, talk about like, I'm not gonna clown myself. Fuck, talk about like being loyal. Like there's some figures that I buy, like probably the worst figure I bought was Shooter. It's not as a character, it's just that figure is just, yeah. But anyway, and when he came, I also got this on sale. If I understand correctly, because I've been trying to read up on look up, watch the horrible dub that I can when it comes to Beast Wars Neo, Beast Wars 2nd. So Beast Wars 2nd, and then Beast Wars Neo. But apparently, from my understanding, don't pull out your flames and torches. I believe this is the first Nemesis Prime that ever existed. So learning a bit about, I skipped on this. I was like, dude, no, I don't have, that was like one where I'm like, I'm not about to just Mortal Kombat this shit and buy the red Scorpion, blue Scorpion, purple Scorpion, green Scorpion. But that was kind of, I don't want to say historic, but like, okay, this is the first. So it's really not just a carbon copy paste. Like this is the first shadow version of Optimus that created like a legacy of that happening. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. And I don't even know his name. Is it Leo Prime Nemesis? I have no fucking clue. But I know he was on sale on Hasbro Pulse, so I fucked around and picked him up. So what I wanted to get into, there was someone made a comment. This is no shade or anything, but this is like explaining, because I don't think we all understand where we're coming from, okay? I 100% am not brand loyal. Like I own so many competing brands, from Xbox and PlayStation to Nikes and Adidas to Apple, and I've even had Samsung. So like when I'm gonna compare like a Galaxy to an Apple, like I've lived in both shoes. When I'm watching YouTubers on tech channels who like have them both and literally like down to the minute details why they like one over the other, I value that a little bit more than me talking to somebody who's had Apple their entire life, right? And just like, no, Apple's the best. No, it's not. So they mentioned like how, people will like spend $100 on a figure, but then get mad at a $40 figure. And I'm like, well, clearly there's a disconnect in communication. So I like wrote a damn near, what I hate doing, a fucking 2-page paragraph. I know this motherfucker was like, look, yeah, thumbs up, nice. I ain't about to read all that shit. I'm sorry, I hate that. Don't you hate when, like, I ain't gonna get into that tangent, but like, no, fuck it. I hate it when like I get like a text message that is an entire book. Like, yo, I'm not reading all that. Send me a voice text. Like, dude, you got like a paragraph at best until my attention is gone, as you can see. So anyway, let's bring it back. I think what this person and a lot of people might misunderstand is, if you spend $100 on a figure, like make it make sense. Like, now, if a company comes out and says, we want this price for our shit, no matter, you know, like, that's what it is. You okay, stay away. But when you just blindside a motherfucker, that's the problem. We don't mind spending money. I would imagine collectors of anything. For instance, cologne. Okay, these are generally, this is like two, it's not my favorite. I just grabbed 2 bottles to go on this tangent. These are going to be roughly between $100 and $150 price range, right? They're designer fragrances. They're not niche. They're not Creed Aventus. They're not any of that shit. Like, I don't even know all like Soulja Boy SB just came out with a cologne, I want to say last year, and that shit sold out. It's in the $300 range. Creed Aventus $300 range. Tom Ford, you know what I'm saying? So if Acquadigio had a flanker that just all of a sudden was $350, in the cologne community, I'm gonna go look at Jeremy Fragrance, I'm gonna go look at Curly Fragrance, different people, and be like, they, you know, I expect them to be like, yo, why the hell is this $300? This is no different than the regular Giorgio Armani. If you don't watch cologne as a Jeremy Fragrance guy, like, I love this guy. So anyway, that makes sense, but for them to just like get out of their swimming lane and jump into the deep end, you're like, what the fuck? Okay, same thing. He mentioned Super 7. I agree, $55, but that's their price. Because I'm also not gonna be one to say, here's $5 for your blood, sweat, and tears. I won't fucking do that. Like, you said, there's a reason why Vera Wang costs more than like a Abercrombie and Fitch dress. You know what I'm saying? The market sets the price, the consumer sets the price. Like, a lot of different things go into play. I'm no subject matter expert, but the thing is, you know, they come out with this. Nobody else is doing Thunder Cats. Is like, here's ours. We want $55. If you know what your work is worth, in your opinion, you know, you can say, no, I want $55. But believe you me, you see, I have it. We backlash $55 for 2 heads. Come on, man. But you know the kicker, you know what really stinks with this? I bought this on sale, by the way, because I was like, flankers and shit, I'm not doing, like the tune versions, fuck that. I'm not. 2 years ago, I probably would have, but this was on sale on Big Bad Toys. I think it was like $20 when I picked him up. So it was like, okay, fuck it, I'll grab them. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of want the collection completed, but I'm not spending $55 for another Lionel. I would prefer to buy another actual Lionel and keep it preserved in the box. I haven't taken them out because, like, I know where to put them right now until I get Cat Slayer. But we backlash because he or she mentioned that we'll rag on shit we don't like, but praise the shit that we do. Once again, I love Super Saiyan. I support. I want this to continue. I don't want this to go the route of the Dodo or the damn Disney. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to flesh out Ninja Turtles. And in my opinion, why the fuck haven't they grabbed the real Ghostbusters yet? Bruh, I'm on that too. But anyway, so yeah, we give backlash because when these companies, and you know, they barely do, but like, if you watch like a Hasbro Pulse or something like that, they'll say, guys, we've heard you. Keyword heard, not guys, we see that you haven't bought our shit. If you don't say nothing, stay silent, closed mouths don't get fed. It's like, yeah, we can all like say it in our own different way, but did you get the message? One of us might be just talking shit because we hate your fucking guts. One of us might be talking shit because we love it and we want you to do better. But did you get the message? So to say nothing, they might fuck around and be like, you know what I mean? I remember Mad Hatter kind of brought this up with the Disney line and the Simpsons line in particular. Like, oh, they don't want it, so we're not gonna. No, that's not the thing. You just, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want it. Like, I would have picked up Spectre. I wouldn't have picked up Psycho Pirate. Like, if you looked at my last video, like, I fucks with DC. Don't lynch me, but I like DC more than Marvel. Like, I just really do. But I like them both. Why do we have to fucking... It's in our nature to compete. But if I have them both, why compete? I remember my cousin just last night was like, who did you like better, Usher or Genuine? I'm like, I got them both. Why the fuck do I have to compete? Goddamn. So anyway, let me bring it back. Another thing, like Revelations, I love the figures. I ain't opened it yet. I'm gonna do a video, you know what I mean? But like, this is the line that got me into Masters of the Universe. That motherboard, I'm like, what? Well, actually I would get the motherboard if it wasn't for the shipping. I still might pull that trigger. But there are just sometimes, oh, that's what it was, Mossman. Mossman is $40. Why? Yeah, you do. You like it's now blatant obvious. I believe they are starting to push the envelope. Another example, the Bad Batch Star Wars. I still collect them. You know, I still collect vintage. Yeah, I kind of backed off on Black Series just because of space. And I would prefer Black Series, but the vehicles and shit are coming in for vintage, and vintages are like mini Black Series. So I'm like, hey. So with that being said, why is the new Bad Batch $27? And that's not even that much from 24, but it's just like, you're not gonna keep, you know what I mean? If I was a millionaire and you took like a couple of hundred here and there, I might not notice it. But when I started noticing 500,000 missing, like, hold on, motherfucker, wait a minute, your drawer's short. What? Training time out. Motherfucker, what? So, and I get it. If I see where it's coming from. If it's, because they have a deal with Walmart and all that, then fuck them all. I thought Toys R Us was coming back this year. We need Toys R Us back. And like, I prefer to just buy direct. I mean, I like the thrill of the hunt, but fuck the hunt. If it's gonna cost my pockets, fuck that hunt. Damn it, I'd order that shit online. Like, shoot the buffalo, send it to my door, boom, skin it. You know, you get the reference. Like, yo, like, it's fun to be out and about and find something, but if it's gonna ass fuck me for money left and right, fuck that hunt. Hell no. Gas, then you upping the prices because, we want dibs on this and we want dibs on that, man. That's why I was shocked. But I also realized I think it's because those figures for McFarlane, hashtag make McFarlane great again, fell through. So to also answer this, this person said, you know, like, well, Rag, hold on. I can honestly say I don't just buy his fucking toys. The reason I buy his figures is because it's part of lore that I actually follow. Like, I just picked this up yesterday. Like, I fucks with Scorch. Haven't got around because I've been so busy, but if it's new to me, haven't gotten around to renting my King Spawn yet. So there's a lot of, I figured I'd show y'all anyway, like just the new pickups I got this week, since I haven't made videos in a while. I mentioned in another video, like, so I picked up my Cobra Commander issue 1. I like the variants when it comes with, like, you see the Autobots and stuff back there, but, and I still got to read my Duke. But, yo, and if you look at any of my videos, I have hundreds, and that's the new shit. Like, I have hundreds of McFarlane comic books, okay? I had hundreds until I did that big ass sale. Cause dude, like, look at my old videos. You'll see. Look, I still got my McFarlane, bro. I fucks with McFarlane. But that comment alone scares me because it's just like, that's brand loyalty. No, you can, but we gonna push back. You can't have $20 to $25 figures and then all of a sudden, damn near like 50, that's for the sake of argument. So like, it's actually 40. Okay, 40 for a 9 mega fig out of nowhere, no new mold. This man is no nothing. And they look, in my opinion, my honest opinion, worse than the shit that's already out. That Flash does not look better than any Flash before it. That Superman looks like ass. He's kind of hard for him to do Superman. I'm like, yo, like, dude, like, how do you keep fucking that face up? Anyway, that's Superman. People made fun of Psycho Pirate. That's actually a character, so I can't talk shit. But like the Spectre, I think we would have said that Spectre. Fuck Superman having a cloth cape. The Spectre, he should have had like a big ass cloak. That would have like been sick, and I would have wanted that. But and if you don't know, like the Spectre, that motherfucker is on a whole nother level of godly power. But the whole thing is, it came out of nowhere. So you really expected people to be silent, just take it up the ass? No, man. And people say vote with your wallets. I'm going to vote with my wallet, but I'm going to state why I'm voting with my wallet. I didn't back off the line. Mind you, I didn't back off the line because fuck McFarlane's like, yo, I'm fatigued. I'm overly saturated. Like, when I set off with the McFarlane, God, I might post like I might put a picture somewhere here, but like, I literally just wanted, the core Justice League. I wanted the core Justice League. But then like his figures would look so cool, and I'm like, okay, what's this Batman Who Laughs? Because I didn't read, I hadn't made it that far in Dark Metal, because like I'll start reading something, then I'll stop, and then I'll kind of like pick back up. Like you see, I got comics, and I'll eventually catch up. It's not like I'm not going to. I will eventually catch up. Like, my attention goes to something else eventually, right? So anyway, that being said, I was like, oh shit, I like these figures. This is nice. Then I got fatigued and I ran out of space. I ran out of space It wasn't even the money. My number one 100% enemy was space. Like, fuck. I wish I just had the space to, and I don't just want a room with my shit to where I can't sit and enjoy it, where I have to walk into it. Like, I want it to be part of like my happy place. You know, I like to play my video game in here and look around and feel, you know, a piece of me, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so don't just give brand loyalty, push back. And the reason why YouTubers and things like that, and you know what I mean, we're basically doing on YouTube what people do on Twitch, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't tweet. I don't have that shit. So like, it's basically just voicing our opinion. You don't really, I'm sure you've probably done it with your friends if you have friends that collect. Like, that's another thing. We need to come out of the woodworks. Like, if you are watching this video and you collect, do you know someone physically that collects with you? And tell me you haven't had these conversations with them. So like, if you, I've done that with my friend. I send them a picture, we be laughing, fuck no, when we see some ridiculous shit that I don't always make videos about. So all we doing is, most of them YouTubers, especially like, look at Articulated Ninja, even looking at Iron Ken, look at Mecha J Retro. People are fans, but they will say it differently, but the same message. No, that's enough is enough. You know what I mean? Like, displaying model behavior. Dave, I fucking love him for, Shartimus Prime, but I fucking love Dave for Marvel Legends. Like, that's who my go-to. There's a lot of goats when it comes to Marvel Legends, but that's who I identified with. I felt comfortable. I liked it. You know what I mean? This is who I went for. Even he calls Hasbro and they bullshit when it comes to Marvel Legends. He just does it in a cleaner, nicer way. But the same thing applies. God damn it, no. We're not gonna take it. But anyway, I just wanted to make that quick video. But I appreciate that feedback. I hope it made sense. You know what I'm saying? I'll consume everything, but when it comes out of nowhere. Last example. I'm sorry, y'all like, God damn. The masterpiece version of this is, but I don't see a need for it because this gets it all done for me. I have this option. Now, what if they were to say, wait a minute. I mean, this ain't too different. What if these start being $250 for a commander class? I'm gonna say, wait, what? We've done it in the Transformers community when it comes to bullshit. Even G.I. Joe, why the fuck is Chuckles $40? Fuck that box, give us Chuckles. Eventually they will, you know what I'm saying? So we always push back. It just might be, we hit a nerve with something that you really like. Understand this, I like McFarlane. I love his shit. But like a good friend, a good consumer, or a good family member, I'm gonna call bullshit when I see it. And I'm gonna talk shit. Like, I mean, come on. Like, I don't want y'all to think like I'm just like flaming torch fuck McFarlane. No. I'll never be that, you gave me so many years of pleasure and this one little pain, off with his head. No, that's gonna happen. There's people in my life that I'm sure like, fuck Justin. You know what I mean? I'll fuck up, right? But we just like, we're not gonna take that. Hell no. Like, and it's something to talk about. You know what I mean? It's, imagine us collectively. Can you imagine if we were all in the same working industry and we just had this shit to talk about? That's what we doing. We doing it on here. Simple as that. SH Figure Arts, that's their price line. Mafex, that's their price line. You know what I'm saying? I'll argue like fucking NECA. As much as, I mean, I can't really say they fuck up that much anymore, in my opinion. Like, I've not really gotten NECA figures. I'm like, those are like mini masterpieces. Like, I mean, like, compared to some shit that wants $100, you know what I mean? It's like, are you paying for the posability, like the nicheness of it, like the small quantities, like what it is? But like, Mafex, yeah, that's kind of a pretty penny that I really haven't jumped ship yet, but that's expected of Mafex. That's expected of like, whatever like the other different ones will be. That's expected. 3-0. That's expected for it to be in that price range. But for this little fish over here to be like, well, fuck it, I want 500 too. What? We gave pushback on that damn Metroplex. Was it Metroplex? Not Metroplex, but that damn Titan. I'm not spending $200. You gave me the same Titan that was $150 and now it's $50 more. Why is it $50 more? Why? Fuck that. That's pushing the envelope. I'm not doing that. Now, $200 for the new coming Titan, which is Tidal Wave. It makes sense because y'all set that price range for all the tooling moving forward and, costs going up. But to literally just dust off the shelves and give me some shit that was $50 less that went to Ross and shit, nah, dog. You eat a dick with that one. But anyway, let me go do this running because I gotta get my cardio in. Hope that made sense. Comment, subscribe, holler back at your boy. Hoo-yah. Have a good day.